Relics of the past, but we got all these guys. Christopher Daniels back on TV. Adam Copeland's in the main event. I don't get it. Make it make sense, people. Make it make sense. The Hurt Syndicate, Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin with MVP against Private Party, Zay and Quen for the AEW Tag Team Championships. Jesse, this was, and I listen, they got some offense in here, but let's call a spade a spade. This was a fucking squash. This was a burial. I'm sorry.
Wasn't as bad as Kofi.
Wasn't as bad as Kofi. Nothing was as bad as Kofi. I mean, that's just on a different fucking planet. But this was a burial. I'm sorry. This was a burial. Zay and Quen.
It basically told us that management feels that Private Party should never have been tag champs.
Well, management should have booked Private Party with a fucking story going into the match with the Young Bucks and then have them win so we all actually gave a shit. And then when they won the tag team titles, they should have continued to build their story, which they didn't, and they let them suffer on fucking Collision against the fucking Koopa Troopa team of Action Andretti and Leo Rush with their ridiculous fucking bubble jackets that look like fucking Bowser from Bowser's fucking Castle. What are we doing? Which form of Mario are we going to see this week? Is it going to be fucking Fire Mario? Is it going to be Yoshi Mario? Is it going to be Leaf Mario? Raccoon Mario? Frog Mario? Which one?
Well, maybe Private Party can get that momentum back when they eventually end up facing the Rock and Roll Express.
They should really give Action Andretti and Leo Rush a fucking Super Mario-esque theme. It's me, Mario! Dude. The fucking official theme song for AEW should be the Mario death theme. Fucking ridiculous.
And then when Leo Rush does his frog splash off the top, he can go into like the squirrel, outfit or the raccoon outfit and spin in the air when he comes down. I'm loving it.
I'm gonna make our pizza. The Mario Brothers. It's me, Mario. Fuck out of here. This show sucks. I'm sorry. This match was a fucking burial, man. I don't believe how we got here. I said publicly on social media, and I love both Zay and Quen because they're House of Glory OGs. I've called so many Private Party matches. I watched them grow up from the first day I joined the fucking company to see them get signed by AEW. I don't want to see them on AEW television again because of how they've been treated. And then all I heard when they lost the tag team titles tonight was, oh, well, this is going to be a revitalization of the tag team division, JD. Wasn't that supposed to be when Private Party beat the Young Bucks? No, now it's going to be a revitalization when, get this, Jesse, the two 50-year-old ex-WWE guys won the AEW tag team titles. Now it's going to be a revitalization.
Well, who are the tag champs?
Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin.
Who's the women's champion? No, I'm sorry, the TNT champion.
Danny Garcia.
TBS champion is what I meant, actually.
Mercedes Moné.
So we got Mercedes, and we got the Hurt Syndicate.
Yep.
We got Moxley. I feel like WWE is winning here.
WWE's winning.
There you go.
Wow, man, the foundation of AEW, man. If you guys don't open your fucking eyes and see where we're going, AEW has lost its way, man. Their original vision is dead. Dead. So is this division. This division is fucking awful. Jesse, remember when we were sold on AEW on day one, man? Tag team wrestling is going to be in the main event often. Tag team wrestling is going to be at the forefront for AEW television. I can't even fucking tell you at this point in time, 11:50 p.m. on a Wednesday night, more than 3 fucking teams in this tag team division, man. Who are they? Who are they? Where are they?
Who are the trios champions?
I have no fucking clue.
That's a good point. Me either.
Do they still carry around the tag team titles?
Chat, who the trios champions? This is the Death Riders?
Does Pac, Claudio, and Wheeler Yuta still carry around those titles? Do they?
I have not seen those titles, man. They didn't bring them out tonight.
Then why do we have them?
I Look, man, we got one title in a briefcase. I think we better leave it at that. I think the Death Riders are the trios champions. Yeah, Death Riders. Yep.
Great. Nobody cares.
2 out of 3 are WWE guys.
I genuinely don't believe how we got here. I said this and I documented it. AEW Creative, whoever is in charge of this, Tony Khan, Will Washington, fucking RJ City, who I don't even know who the fuck is working what here. I really don't. You're all fucking to blame. Every single fucking one of you. How do you take Private Party and have them beat the Young Bucks, who are one of the most decorated tag teams in the history of this sport, and then do nothing with them? I mean, was there any other option for you to give the tag team titles to? That is what you rested on. Private Party. Yeah, let's give them the tag team titles and then do absolutely fuck all with them. Wasn't there a report that the Young Bucks wanted to drop the titles to the Outrunners in a squash match and have them go over quick and big? Imagine the roof on that fucking building if you actually built that up and made that happen. Why wasn't that an idea that made TV? I don't get it. I would have much rather seen that than this fucking 4 months of absolutely terrible title reign from Private Party.
That would have been great. I didn't hear that story. So if whoever pitched it was a good idea. Whoever rejected it, we know who rejected it, if it was pitched. It's a bad idea. And they should have did it while the iron was hot. The Outrunners were and still are hotter than Private Party.
I would love for someone there to fill me in on why the decision was made to make Private Party the tag team champions with hopes that this division would be changed after the Young Bucks defended the titles, 4 times in 9 months or whatever the fuck it was. They defended them no times. I don't even remember who they defended them against outside FTR. Who gives a shit? Like, what decision? Who came up with this decision, and why was this decision made to do nothing with them? You took them and beat the Young Bucks on Dynamite to have them wrestle Action Andretti and Lio Rush on Collision? That was your grand idea for the tag team division. How does this make new stars? They won the titles. It's your job to elevate them and build their star power. You did nothing with them. They got big league by fucking 2 veterans in Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin, and then you're going to ask me to care about Private Party after all this. So people are now convinced. That's how fucking stupid these people are. People are trying to convince themselves that this is the actual change that the division needs. Who are the Hurt Syndicate going to defend the titles against when I can't name you 3 fucking teams in this entire division? Oh, but Private Party's going to be built up after this. Wasn't that the fucking plan going into them winning the titles?
If you need to take the titles off of them to build them up, you need to learn how to write creatively. You build them up before you put the titles on them, not after. And I don't think people really realized how much the Hurt Syndicate just big leagued and just buried Private Party. From the moment they came out to them with that segment, walked into their VIP area, laughed in their fucking faces and said, we're taking those fucking titles, then walked away, and a couple of weeks later, just walked into the ring and pushed them right on over and got them. They just made them look and feel like fucking chumps.
Yeah.
They would have looked better just joining the Hurt Syndicate and giving the titles to MVP. At least it would have been relevant in the fucking storyline. Now they just look like complete worthless trash.
They should have they were better off just doing that, just giving the titles to the Hurt Syndicate and not even having the match. You built no intrigue with this match. You built no fucking unpredictability with this match. And then people, they fought back. They were resilient tonight. Fuck resilience. What are you kidding me? Did you see the ending of that match and how fucking decimated they were? Who gives a shit? Nobody's going to remember them being resilient. Nobody gives a fuck about them fighting back from behind and throwing some offense at the Hurt Syndicate. They lost. And nobody remembers their reign, and nobody gives a fuck about Private Party.
Nope. I would have had them be absorbed by the Hurt Syndicate, and they give the titles to the Hurt Syndicate, meaning Private Party can still defend them in the Freebird rules, and in due time, couple of months, whatever the fuck, Hurt Syndicate bumps these 2 out of the syndicate, making them baby faces all over again, and maybe keeping some kind of relevance with them to then try to compete and get their titles back because they got strong-armed by the Hurt Syndicate, they would have some story. What does Private Party do now?
What do they do now? They go back to Collision, and they do shots. That's what they do.
Yep. Turn him heel. Give him the MVP. Let him pick and choose who defends them. And after a while, he only picks Lashley and Benjamin. That's it every time. Then they get pissed. Then they turn and they leave. Story.
Sounds like the creative team writes this show under some shots. Look, I asked Grok, who are the tag teams in the AEW tag team division? This is what it spit out at me. Listen to this. The Acclaimed. They're not even a fucking tag team anymore after what Collision did. Broke up. So that's one tag team no longer on the list. Butcher and Blade. The Dark Order. the Dork Order. FTR. The Gates of Agony. The Infantry. Who?
What? The conglomerations?
Who? The Infantry. Who's that? Who's that, chat, that you asked? Charlie Bravo and Sean Dean.
Oh, okay. I legitimately didn't know that.
The Iron Savages. Boulder and Bronson. Maximum Male Models.
Wow.
Private Party. The Righteous. Top Flight. The Kingdom. The Guns, who we haven't seen. I actually missed them.
Yeah.
The Young Bucks, who we haven't seen since fucking November. And the Workhorsemen. The fake JD, by the way. And Anthony Henry.
Wow.
This is your tag team division, TK. This is what AEW is working with. Folks, this may be the worst tag team division that I've ever read off in all the years I've ran this podcast.
It's bad.
It's fucking bad.
No one is worth watching.
Nobody.
The current champions have some potential to be worth watching, but you're going to sell them to me as a tag team. We just got done watching Bobby Lashley be world championship material, so we're not sold on him being a tag team competitor yet. We're used to him being higher than this on the card.
Who and the Outrunners? I forgot the Outrunners. They weren't. Grok didn't even realize the Outrunners was on this on the list of tag teams in AEW. So
Grok said who?
Yeah, who? Yeah. So I'm looking at this, and I ask you guys in the chat. I ask anybody watching at home. Any of the teams that I read off to you, do any of these teams sound believable in beating Bobby Lashley, who could probably snap any human being walking this earth in half, and Shelton Benjamin for the tag team championships? So where are we going? Not only with Private Party, because they're fucking dead and buried. I mean, I can't see them coming back from this, and why people would even care if they attempted to. And where does the Hurt Syndicate go when there's no fucking division to defend those titles against? Where are we going? It's a change, though. It's the change, the fresh change that the division needs, man. Maybe you should change a fresh pair of underwear, you fucking geeks. You've been sitting around all day in your fucking shithole rooms praying that AEW comes on and delivers a great show, man, for the sickos. What are we doing? Where are we going?
Get Top Flight.
Did I mention Top Flight? I didn't. Yeah, Top Flight's there. I mentioned them.
Oh, okay. Well, they can still, come back and win those titles after they get.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. What did this match accomplish? The burial of Private Party. The end of this match saw a complete decimation. Zay hits a diving flatliner and Quen hits a 450 splash. Rewind kick from Benjamin. Lashley tagged in, who they cheered more than Private Party. I don't know what happened with Private Party when they came out. Did they play the wrong theme song? Did you hear that? They went into their actual theme song.
They changed.
Yeah.
Towards when they got to the ring, it changed.
What was that all about?
Yeah.
Was that a botch?
What was that they were playing? I have
no fucking clue. Song? But they got no reaction. Wow. Rewind kick from Benjamin. Lashley tagged in. He got cheered, so you knew exactly where this was going. Nobody gave a fuck about Private Party. He absolutely destroyed Zay with a spear for 2. Quen broke it up. Benjamin took Quen to Suplex City. Lashley followed up with another spine buster. Step up knee from Benjamin. Lashley turned Zay inside out with another spear to get the win and win the tag team titles. Some change for the division. Now back to the ex-WWE guy. We got Jon Moxley holding the AEW World Championship that we haven't seen since October. Mercedes Moné holding the TBS Championship. And the Hurt Syndicate, Business, carrying around the tag team championships. Man, what a fucking new era for AEW, huh?
And don't forget 2 out of the 3 trios champions.
Claudio and Pac are the trios champions as well, with Wheeler useless.
Lovely.
Unbelievable. Post-match, Mark Briscoe checks on Zay and Quen. Lashley, Benjamin, and MVP celebrated with their newly won gold. Great.
Who's the ROH Women's Champion?
Athena.
Who's the ROH World Champion?
I have no fucking clue.
I have no idea.
Oh, Jericho. That's right.
Jericho. Okay, there we go. All right. This is great.
How fucking sad, huh?
That's
Unbelievable.
great stuff, man.